So, you want to obtain ridiculous items in Skyrim as shown on screen with absolutely tremendously broken effects. This is my gauntlets of orgasmic fisting. As you can see, it basically one hits everything. The value is literally unpurchasable by anyone in the realms of Tamriel. Well, basically, I'm going to show you how you can do this. As per usual, there are a lot of requirements. So, first thing being, you need alchemy at least level 30. So, in terms of perks, you need alchemist at least level 2, which basically increases your potion strength. And another perk you need is benefactor. This basically increases the magnitude of crafted potions. The next requirement will be the enchanting side. It needs to be at least 60. You need at least 4 points in the enchanter perk, so your enchantments are about 80% stronger. And then you need insightful enchanter, so skill enchantments on armour are 25% stronger. Once you have those, you need alchemy enchantment. Now, how do you retrieve such thing? You know, you've come out of the Unbound quest. All you need to do is fast travel over to Solitude. If you don't have Solitude discovered, fear not. Go to Whiterun Stables. There'll be a bloke in a carriage. You can speak to him and pay about, I think it's about 50 or 20 gold pieces to get to Solitude. But nonetheless, we're going to Solitude. Once you're in Solitude, you will be greeted with this screen. Simply walk on forward and there'll be this shop and this homeless bloke. Ignore the homeless bloke, and then you want to enter Radiant Raiment. Well, you know, I don't know what those. Do you know what, we'll give this bloke a coin in? That's right, mate, no worries. Anyway, you want to make sure it's 8 AM in the morning, so obviously it's too early, so they're closed, so we're going to make sure it's 8 o'clock and enter Radiant Raiment. Once you're inside, you want to speak to this miserable woman here. You want to ask, what have you got for sale? And you want to check her apparel for any, you know, alchemy buffs. So as you can see, she's got a circlet of extreme alchemy. Look at that, out of pure luck, brilliant. It must say created potions are so and so % more powerful. It doesn't matter how powerful it is, as your enchantment skill and perks would actually increase this when we go on to put it on, you know, another item of clothing later on down the line. You want to buy this? Yeah, I'll purchase this one. Oh, spaghetti oops. Oh, I don't have it in, you know, she's not selling it. Fear not. Back out. Finally. You want to make a quick save. Once you've quick saved, attack woman. And then reload the save. So the save you literally just made. You doesn't have to kill her like I've done. It's only because my gauntlets are stupidly OP. You just attack her as long as she goes hostile, and then ask her what she's got for sale again, and her supply of, you know, what she's selling will have reset. If she hasn't got it again, what do we do? Quick save, kill her, reload the save. PC, you can click F5 for quick save, F9 for quick load. Ask what she's got for sale again. Go to apparel. There you go, circlet of alchemy. That's what you want. So buy that, and then what we're going to do is find an enchanting table. So best place I know that everyone would know as well, as you get there quite early on in the story, is Dragon's Reach. Once you're in Dragon's Reach, simply head up on these big stairs, enter this room on your right, go to the Arcane Enchanter. Interact with the Arcane Enchanter, go to Disenchant, and find your circlet of alchemy, and you want to disenchant it. Obviously this enchantment is already known, but I'm just showing this for demonstration purposes, because you will need the enchantment. And the enchantment will be Fortify Alchemy, as you can see. Once you've got that, we need to get some ingredients for 2 potions. First potion is Fortify Alchemy. Now for this, you will need, I shall show you in my ingredients, you need the Abekian Longfin, Abesian. Oh, let's see how we fucking say this.
Abesian. Abesian.
Yes, so whatever she said, Abesian. So you want Abesian Longfin, and you need some Cyrodiilic Spade Tails. Spaghetti Oops! Where do I get these? I've got you covered. You want to go to Riftton, bottom right of the map, specifically the Riftton Docks. Again, if you don't have it discovered, Whiterun Stables, speak to the bloke, tell him you want to go to Riftton, and pay about 50 gold. So, you want to head to the Riftton Docks. Where is the Riftton Docks? I've just fast travelled to Riftton. Follow where I go, over the bridge, keep a right, to left at this building here, and then beside the forge here, and there'll be this bloke cutting some wood. Open Skyrim at this gate. This will take you to Riftton Docks, where we want to be. And then that is the bridge where we were. So, once you're at the bridge, simply jump on in the water, like so, and you see some fish. Now you want to hope this is the correct fish. So, what have we got? Silver side perch, no, we don't want that. Hissed carp, no, we don't want that. And then I'm assuming these will be salmon. If it's not there, try checking this side of the docks. They normally like to hide up towards the surface quite a bit. What we got here? Salmon, salmon, salmon. Oh, it's not spawn. What we're going to do, we're going to fast travel to Whiterun. Once we're in Whiterun, we're going to fast travel back to Riftton Docks. What this will do, this will have an attempt at resetting the spawn of the fish, and hopefully spawning our Abesian Longfish and Cyrodiilic Spadetail. Here we go at the bridge, jump on in, have a look, we've got some fishies here. What we got? What we got? What we got? Abesian Longfin, that's the one we want. Catch salmon, no, no. Come on, there's got to be one. By the 9, praise us with the correct fish. Let's go under this part of the docks here, see if there's any. What about this one? Hissed carp, no, no. All we need is Cyrodiilic Spadetail. Go back to Whiterun because we haven't got one. Go back to Riftton Docks. Jump on in, have a gander. And hopefully Cyrodiilic is waiting for us. Hissed carp, no. Eventually they do spawn. This is how I got mine. No, no, no. Too many salmon. Under the docks. Nice! Cyrodiilic Spadetail. Now, if you've got the patience, you can keep doing this and get as many as you'd want. Or you could be a, well, not a normal individual, but do my duplication glitch. I'll have it up here somewhere, as you can see. Click on that and then click on that video. It was a while ago, but yeah, it still works. You just need a follower to save time with this video. You know, I will keep that out. So, get enough Abesian Longfins and Cyrodiilic Spadetails, and now we need the ingredients for another potion called Fortify Enchanting. So, this requires snowberries and blue butterfly wings. So, you want to head over to Driftshade Refuge, located just sort of southeast of Dawnstar, as you can see, and then Winterhold's there, and I'll meet you outside. Once we are here outside, there may be a few baddies, but what we're here for is the snowberries. So, there's quite a few snowberries out here, so just grab them all, look at every bush, harvest every snowberry. Don't know what he wants. Give him a left right, good night, see you later mate. Have a look at the snowberries, grab them all. Now if you didn't know about Skyrim, the flowers and you know, berries and stuff, all take 10 in-game days to respawn. You can wait that long if you wish. That will be more beneficial, as absolutely tons of snowberries spawns outside of here for some reason. I'll show you how many I get in total. But yeah, just go all around this place, picking up all the snowberries, more the merrier, and then obviously later on you can do the duplication glitch to even maximise how many snowberries you have. Just do a quick scout around the whole premises. I believe that's all she wrote. Any cheeky ones hiding up here? Yeah, there's one there. Really, snowberries aren't that rare to find. Just have a look in the sort of snowy mountains anywhere across this region. You know, by the name, you'd imagine they'd spawn in the snowy areas, right? But yeah, that's all she wrote. Ingredients, how many snowberries do I have? 43, I mean, that's plenty. Now, we need blue butterfly wings. Where do we go for that, Spaghetti-Oobs? Well, we head on down to Whiterun, specifically outside Whiterun. So, say Hunningbrew Meadery. You want to fast travel around there. So, you need to open your eyes. As you can see, there's some as soon as we spawn. Capture them, chase them, jump, do what you fucking hear. There we go. That's another one. I saw another one somewhere, but he's buggered off or despawn. But yeah, look at that. As soon as we spawn in, I mean, that just goes to show, like, there's normally some by this sign. Let's have a look. No, there's none. You basically want to survey this whole area, as they can literally spawn anywhere, like, you know, by this river. And it's just round these farms. It's like, as you can see there's two. I don't know if you can see, but we want to grab them buggers. Yeah, nice one. There's fucking another one. Look at that. He's on the cabbage. There's another one. Look, there's tons out here. But yeah, just fill yourself up with blue butterfly wings. Even over here, look. If you've got the anniversary edition, you'll have this house. But if you're on the standard, not to worry, it's part of the anniversary edition upgrade. Just have a look around. Over these rocks you can find some. But nonetheless, I have obtained a few. 22, that'll do, that's plenty. So, once you've got them, you need to head back to Dragon's Reach. Good old Dragon's Reach. Once we're here, what we want to do is speak to Farengar and buy some grand soul gems. So ask what you've got for sale, go to miscellaneous and look for grand soul gem. If he hasn't got one, you know what to do. Quick save, beat him up, and then load again. Once you're back, let's reset his stock. Ask what he's got for sale. Miscellaneous. Grand soul gem, he's got two. Now these are very pricey, so if you have enough just to do one, buy the one and do my duplication glitch. That was in the description and here. But I do believe I have quite a few actually grand soul gems. I've got 7, that should be enough. So, I should have done this when I was at Radiant Remnant, but nonetheless, we all make mistakes, don't we? So, what we need now is, we need some sort of hat. So, like a cowl, any NPC hat, it doesn't really matter, chef's hat or something. And you need a ring, an amulet. These all must be unenchanted at the minute because we're going to enchant them shortly. And you need some gauntlets and or gloves. Or gloves, I should say. So yeah, that is headwear, gloves, a ring, and an amulet. You need these 4 items. Okay? Once you've got the 4 items and you've got enough grand soul gems, you're going to go back to Dragon's Reach. If you don't know where you can purchase them, where we were in Solitude, you can buy some cheap hats and gloves and stuff, or you can go to a blacksmith and buy yourself some gauntlets And that is where I got my ring and amulets, the woman in Solitude. Anyway, once you've got them items, you want to go to the enchanter. And what you're going to do is you're going to enchant all of these items with Fortify Alchemy. So select the item, go to Enchantment, Fortify Alchemy. As you can see, our perks have buffed it to 19%. And the reason why I told you to buy Grand Soul Gems is because this is the best soul gem. Upgrade the percentage. So, rename this to, say, Alchemy. If you don't know how to rename, just as you go to select the soul gem, before you click craft, there will be a button down here on console. Have a look, because I have no idea. So, Alchemy gloves. Do them, and then we need the amulet, so we're going to do the exact same. Fortify Alchemy, use a Grand Soul Gem, Alchemy Amulet, yeah, and then we need a ring, Fortify Alchemy, yeah. So we've got the gloves, the ring, and now we need a hat. So say this hat here. So we're going to do that. Do Fortify Alchemy. Grand Soul Gem. Boom! So we've got the gear, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to equip the gear. So go to apparel, and they should be up here. So you should have an amulet, some gloves, a ring, and where's my hat? My hat's at the bottom for some reason. So alchemy hat. So I've got all of these, right? So equip them all, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the alchemy lab just beside the enchanting. So we're going to first go to the Obscenely longfin and the Cyrodiilic spade tail. We're going to craft these two. So craft one, and you'll unlock the Fortify Restoration. Once you've crafted it, exit the alchemy, go into your items and your inventory, and you want to drink that potion you've just made. So we've just made this one here. So drink that. Once you've drunk that, you want to take off and put back on each of these alchemy boosting items. So as you can see, unequipped, and it's boosted the percentage of these items. You're then going to go back, rinse and repeat. We're going to craft another 170%, as you can see. Craft that. This is going to absolutely skyrocket your alchemy level as well. So you're going to go back to items, go to potions. Which one was the one I made? 170%, as you can see. I'm going to drink that, drink the one you've just made, go back to apparel, unequip, then equip each of these alchemy boosting items again. Once you've done that, drink another one. Well, I should say make another one. So as you can see, 346% stronger now. So we're going to drink another one of them, rinse and repeat. %821%. So we just keep on going until you're satisfied. You can either stop now and, you know, be sensible, or as you can see, I've went divvy earlier and kept going. But yeah, we'll keep going for a little while, and I'll show you the absolute madness you can create. Obviously, you need the enchantments desired, so like increased health or increased carry weight. As you can see, this is where it's getting absolutely divvy. 3000% now. So you go back, drink the 3000%, unequip, re-equip. So we've got 33,000 now. Now, there is a crash risk if you do go too far. The higher percentage you go, just pop a quick save now and then. better safe than sorry. So I've just drunk the potion, so we'll re-equip everything. There you go. Let's craft one more for good luck. So, you know, 3 million. This is, yeah. So, once you've done that, you're basically, once you're ready to apply the enchantment, you're going to drink that potion you've just made. You're going to unequip, then equip all of these just one more time. And then we're going to combine the blue butterfly wing and the snowberries. Fortifying shine. So, as you can see, what is that? 2,296,000% stronger actually. So yeah, craft a few of these if you wish. I've just crafted 3. So now what you're going to do is go back to the Arcane Enchanter. Now obviously you need an item that you can enchant. So I can do like, I don't know, a necklace. So what you're going to do is basically drink the Fortify Enchanting Potion. So what did we just make? This one. So 296,000, right? You're going to drink this for 30 seconds. You've got to craft the desired item. So you want to go to item. So say this hat. You're going to give it a buff. So let's not do that. Let's do a ring. And we're going to give it fortify. So even alchemy, look. You know, fortify destruction. Spells that, you know, cost less. So we're going to do that. We're going to do a grand soldier. And I think if you don't see it when you select the soul gem, you've run out. So you want to quit. So that's why you've got to be quick. So I've actually run out of my fortifying shine. So I'm going to drink another. And quick. So what was I doing? The ring, enchantment, fortify. What was it? Fuck. Restoration, go soul gem, and quickly craft it while it's broken. And then as you can see, that is basically how you do it. Nordic ring added. Where is it? I've got to find it. So yeah, restoration spells cost whatever number that is, less to cost, and that is how you basically break Skyrim. So if that's restoration, that means I should have unlimited restoration. Let's have a look. Basically, yeah. So there we go, that is basically how you break Skyrim. Now, you obviously need to find the enchantments you want, like sneaking. All of these can be better. So prices are better if you found that and disenchant it, learn it. You can break it. As you can see, I've done with unarmed strike damage. You know, the carry weight you can absolutely destroy. Like carry weight's just not a problem anymore. But yeah, that is how you do it. Easy. If you found it helpful, leave a like and subscribe. And as usual, Spaghetti Oops signing off. Have a good one.